In this video, we're going to talk about properties of logarithms. These are hugely important for this chapter. You will be using these properties in the sections where we're solving equations. If you don't learn these three rules, you are going to struggle. So this is important. So definitely pay attention and try to learn these. There are three rules, three properties that you're going to use over and over. So the first one deals with multiplication. So log, and it doesn't matter what the base is. I'm just going to leave it blank right now. And if it doesn't have a base, that's meant to be base 10. It's understood to be base 10. It's called the common log. If you don't say base 3 or base 2, then it's understood to be base 10. So I'm going to write all these rules in base 10. All these rules apply no matter what the base is, as long as the base is the same on both sides of the equation. Okay, so let's say you have the log of A times B. That is equal to the log of A plus the log of B. And it's because logarithms are exponents. When you multiply things together, like if you take x squared times x to the third, you know that you add exponents and you get x to the fifth. So this basically says when you multiply something, the exponent for that is equal to the exponent of this plus the exponent of that. So if this little part helps you understand that, then that's good. You're going to have to memorize that the log of two things multiplied together is the log of the first plus the log of the second. Okay, so the next thing is division. If you have the log of A divided by B, that is equal to the log of A minus the log of B. So just like if you have x to the seventh divided by x to the third, that equals x to the fourth. We subtract exponents here. The log of something is an exponent. So if you subtract these two exponents, that's equal to the exponent that goes with A divided by B. Okay? So then the last one deals with an exponent of an exponent. So if you have the log of B to the C power, you can bring that C out in front. And we'll use this one a lot. Okay? So if you have B to the C power, then you can take that exponent and pull it out in front. And that's because if you have, let's say, x squared to the third power, when you have an exponent to an exponent, you multiply. This would be x to the sixth, not x to the fifth. So if you are trying to find the exponent of something to a power, this c is like the exponent to the exponent. So you're allowed to multiply them together. So we will use this fact to bring this out in front a lot. Okay, so these are the three rules. So here's how you might have to use those rules. So I might give you the log of x squared y to the third and ask you to break that up. So you're going to say, well, that's equal to 2 log x plus 3 log y. Now that's the way I would do it in one step, but here's kind of the step-by-step method to get that, okay? So you're taking the log of this whole thing, and those two things are multiplied together. So my rule says that's log of x squared plus log of y to the third. That's my multiplication rule. I can break this multiplication up and turn it into addition with two different logs. Then I can take those exponents and pull them out in front. So that's 2 log x, and then I can pull the 3 out in front, so I get 3 log y. Okay? So you try this one. Log of m to the third n to the fifth equals what? So I would pause the video, go ahead and do that. Press play when you think you got it. So that's just going to be 3 log m plus 5 log n. Okay, so then I can combine that with division. So I can say log of a squared b to the third divided by c to the fifth. Okay, so I've got the log of that whole thing. Well, this is being divided, so this is being multiplied, so I'm going to add that, but I'm going to subtract that. So this is just going to be 2 log A plus 3 log B minus 5 log C. So that's how I would expand that, okay?